Now, this question is not very difficult, okay? First, you need to understand Paul and Zalim. What did Paul and Zalim do? They went out. So what happened when they went out? What do you mean? What are you laughing?
They went to the mall.
Yeah, they went out. Okay, so what happened? They went out with what?
140.
They went out with money. So usually when it comes to money, what can you do with your money?
Spend it.
You just spend your money.
Save it.
Yeah. Spend. Don't just spend. You also with your money. So just now we learned money, number, and value, right now. But for this case, it's not about number or value. They're testing you. They're testing you whether you know that when you go out with money, you know that you can do two things to your money. You can either spend or you can save. So we have Paul. So let's write down Paul. And we have Zalim. I just write down Zalim. So what did they say about the first part? What did they say? They went out with a total of this. So it means that this amount of money includes the spend and the save. Do you all understand?
Yes.
So next, let's continue reading. What did they say? What did they say, guys?
Zalim spent 4 times as much as Paul.
So what does that mean? Do I know or not? Do I know how much Zalim spent and Paul spent?
Yes.
Yes or no? Do I know or do not know?
Zalim spent 4 years.
No, like do I know the actual amount? Yes or no?
No.
Do I know?
Actual amount.
Actual amount. I don't know, but they say that 4 times as much as Paul. What does that mean? 4 times means what? 4 units to who? Zalim. So I know Zalim spent 4 units, right? 4 units. What about Paul?
1 unit.
1 unit. So let's continue reading. What did they say next?
The amount of money Paul had left was $12 more than
Let me do it in green. Okay, no, I haven't do it in pink for a while. Let me do it in pink. Beautiful. Okay, so we have Paul. Amount of money that Paul left. What about Paul left? Is what?
$12 more than what? Than half.
Okay, so Paul left. So this is the left, right? I want to find out how much Paul left. Is $12 more than half of what Zalim spent? How much did Zalim spend?
4 units.
4 units. And what is half of this?
2 units.
So half of means times 4 units will give me how much? 2 units. But Paul left, the amount Paul left, is it just 2 units? Yes or no? No. Why? Because of one more keyword. What's the one more keyword? 12 more. So 12 more than who? No, not what Zalim have. You need to be very careful. What Zalim spent? Is it just Zalim spent? Half. So what's half of Zalim spent? We found out it's 2 units right now, guys. So is it just 2 units that Paul left? It will be what?
2 units plus 12.
Yeah, 2 units plus 12. Not that deep. Continue reading again. What else did they say? Amount of money Zalim left. What about Zalim left is? 1/5 of what? Paul had left. Have you found out what does Paul had left?
Yes.
So it's actually 1/5. You need to be very careful. The 1/5 you need to times the 2 units. And the 1/5 you must also times the 12. And what is 1/5 times 2 units? Literally just put in a calculator. Not that deep. How many? 1/5 times 2. Like literally just put in a calculator. 0.4 what? Units. Then what about 1/5 times 12? Literally just put in a calculator. Units? There's no units for the 12. So should it be units? No. So Zalim will just be 0.4 units plus 2.4. That's it. Not that deep. Then what did they say? They say that they had how much? They had 140.20, right? So is this everything? The spend and the left. Correct now, guys?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? It means from here, I can say that it's 1 unit plus 4 unit plus 2 unit plus 12 plus 0.4 units plus 2.4 will give me 140.20. And can you see these are all units. So literally just take your calculator, bam, put all the units together, add them up, and what do you get?
7.4 units.
7.4 units. Then we have a 12 here. We have a 2.4. Add them together. Plus 14.4 is equal to 140.20, right? And what did I tell you guys before? I told you that unit stays here. The number, bring them together. This one, bring over, right? This one, when I bring over, here's a plus. I bring over, become minus. So 7.4 units is equal to
140.20 minus 14.4.
Yep. And 7.4 units is how much? How much do I get for the 7.4 units?
125.8.
125.8. Then you need to be very careful because you need to find 1 unit. How to find 1 unit, guys? Very simple. Who?
125.8.
125.8 divide by 7.4 and just literally put it into the calculator. And it should give you a beautiful number. What does it give you? 17.
A very beautiful.
Then what did the question ask?
That's what it is.
What did the question ask?
How much money did Paul spend?
Paul, so we look at Paul. Paul's spend is here, right?
Yeah.
Done, finished, the end.
Amazing.
Then part B, I believe you guys know, correct or not? What did part B ask for?
How much did Zalim have?
Zalim have. So this Zalim, how to find out where's the have?
4 units plus. Yeah, 0.4.
So it's these two, correct now, guys?
Yeah.
That's it, done, finish. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
I did calculate.
Okay, so with that, you guys can copy all this into your notes so you know that these are tough questions that you guys can cover up and redo. Understand? So what do with all these notes? You just read math, memorize them?
Redo.
No, you must cover up, redo, and really internalize and understand each step. Got it?
Yeah.